Russian President Vladimir Putin says the negotiation breakdown was not Moscow's call. As per reported statements, he asserts Kyiv walked away first. Now, Russia signals it is ready to return, but only on its terms, anchored firmly in the Istanbul framework and current battlefield realities.
Such appeals do not lay the groundwork. What do they actually amount to? On the contrary, they create potential for conflict. This is why he sent this note. They're always saying, "We want a face-to-face meeting." And what was the result? An attack on Starobelsk 3 days later? How are we to interpret this? What sort of conditions are these for face-to-face meetings and negotiations?
Putin makes it clear. This is not a reset, but a continuation. As per reports, Moscow wants talks to reflect ground realities, meaning territorial and military developments will shape any future deal. The message is sharp. Negotiations are possible, but not from a neutral starting line.
Those who have returned from the front now know that our soldiers are putting pressure on them across the entire front line. Every single one. There isn't a single place where the opposite is true. So, what is the point of these drone attacks and strikes on civilian infrastructure? To destabilize society.
On the battlefield dimension, Putin claims Ukrainian cross-border strikes are attempts to gain leverage ahead of talks. However, as per reported remarks, he maintains these actions do not alter frontline momentum, with Russian forces continuing their advanced settlement by settlement.
So, what is the point of these drone attacks and strikes on civilian infrastructure? To destabilize society. With such a massive campaign involving the whole of the West and a huge number of drones, the aim is to create uncertainty about the actions of the Russian armed forces.
The Istanbul reference is key. Moscow is not proposing a fresh framework, but reviving earlier draft understandings discussed in 2022. As per reports, this signals Russia's intent to keep negotiations within a structure it considers already established and strategically relevant.
And then, as you probably know, and if not, I'll tell you, their understanding of the front line still varies greatly. Our lads are currently finishing the liberation of Konstantinovka, but there are still enemy soldiers holed up in the cellars there, hiding and firing back.
The broader signal is calibrated. Russia projects openness to dialogue, while simultaneously tying diplomacy to military dynamics and past frameworks. As per reported positioning, talks remain on the table, but only alongside shifting realities on the ground and predefined terms.
As a rule, all those who wish to establish good relations with us want to put an end to the endless race aimed at inflicting a strategic defeat on Russia. They are all those who want normal relations with us. I think that is how it will turn out in the end.